The last time I did this, I was 18. So I'm going to check my glass to make sure there's no ginger ale in it. That's right, Mom. First, I'd like to begin by saying, on behalf of my brother Matthew and my brother Jose, I'd like to apologize to you. No priests in the family, officially. You're therefore deprived of the express train to heaven that the mother of a priest gets. But I have 5 boys, and you've got 8 grandsons so far, so we'll do what we can. And I'm sure you worked off enough purgatory raising us to begin with. So Yogi Berra once said you can observe a lot by watching. Which is worth a mild chuckle, so don't feel bad. Matthew has actually done that with great results. As he made it through his adolescent and teenage years, his childhood, adolescent years, pretty smoothly, pretty well. I think partly because Mom and Dad were pretty well exhausted by then. And partly because he learned what not to do by watching his older brothers and sisters. And so I figured, why not continue that? I'm going to go ahead and give you a few nuggets from my own married life to maybe help you guys along, so you can learn from, again, learning from other people. So, and by the way, I did clear this with my wife. And I want to make sure I get these right. So, but, Matthew. Now, I do things in 3s, so you get 3. Matthew, dirty clothes go in a hamper. Okay, if you're not accustomed to using a hamper, it's like a mesh thing, kind of square. You put dirty clothes in it. I would recommend getting comfortable with using a hamper at the earliest possible. If a child, you're blessed with children. If a child breaks something of great value, no matter how spectacular it was, no matter how good the kid's arm is, it's not funny. I'm serious. Not funny. Not funny. And your third one. If, should you be blessed with twins? It's happened. Should you be blessed with twins, the relative importance of making it to every one of your softball games should go down right around the time they're born. Again, trust me on this one. Maria. Okay, now it's your turn. Maria, disagreements are going to happen. I just want you to know, disagreements are going to happen. You're very happy right now, and that's great. But, these things will happen. And when they do, just be prepared, because no matter how obvious it is to you, you're going to have to tell him what it is that he did wrong. He's not going to figure it out. And I have a note on the whole newly living together thing, which takes some getting used to. Men are by nature uncivilized creatures. Okay? It'll take some time, but hang in there. He's gonna figure out what the hamper's for, sooner or later. And lastly, when Matthew comes home from work one night and drones on and on and on about a really, sort of uninteresting story about how one of his advisors closed some big client on a comprehensive management package complete with variable universal life, just smile, nod, and pretend you care. You'd be surprised how far that'll get you, So just, file those away. They'll help you later. But really, Matthew is he's a remarkable guy. He really is. I mean, with everything that he's accomplished before the age of 30. And, I mean, he really is, and I think I speak to the entire family, and I'm sure everybody that knows him. He's a source of really unceasing pride for all of us. Very easy to brag about Matthew. And so I know I do that when I'm at work talking to my friends on a pretty regular basis. And the way he achieves so much and still asks for advice. He's still humble enough to do that. And he's got millions of close friends in a manner in which I've really never seen before. And with all this, what does he do? He goes one better and brings us an equally bright and remarkable sister-in-law. And so, I'd like you to raise your glasses to here's to Matt and Maria. Again, I do things in threes, so get comfortable. May Maria's strong, hardy, Midwestern farm stock contribute a much-needed boost to the Chano's gene pool. Glad you like that. May Matthew's work weeks get shorter as he begins this new chapter in his life. And may they each make a gift of themselves completely to the other with the purpose of helping each other to gain eternal life. Because in that total, mutual gift of self is where they will find true freedom and happiness. To the bride and groom.